Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. He got one of the biggest records out right now as we speak. Shake is going crazy out here. Bory 300 in the building.
What's the word?
Welcome to the show, my brother.
What's good, gang?
Long time coming, man.
Facts.
I'm excited to have you. First of all, how are you feeling right now?
Feel good, I ain't gonna lie. Shit feel different. I feel good. I ain't gonna lie, I feel good.
It's been a crazy couple weeks, huh?
Hell yeah, fast couple weeks.
I feel like y'all, when I saw y'all, because the song originally came out in January, right? The original song came out in January, and then when I heard that y'all were shooting the vid for it, and then obviously we saw everything kind of going crazy online, I was like, oh, this is about to be different. And then of course, as soon as it dropped, all the radio stations in New York playing it every hour on the hour. Shit's like doing like 5 million views on YouTube in a couple days. Like, it's insane.
Trending. We at almost 7 now.
Almost 7 now. Okay.
Been trending 2 for like 3 days, a couple days now. But that first, we originally made the song in like November or something like that. Well, my son Mula was on it at first. Shout out my son Mula.
Shout out Mula, man.
Yeah, but something happened. We ain't even got getting slow, so whatever happened.
Right.
He not on the song no more, but shout out my son Mula. But that song definitely had my son Mula on it at first.
Right, and if y'all don't know Mula G's, make sure you check out Mula G's, man. You know what I'm saying? He was on the original version of the song. We ain't got to get into, as he said, I didn't have to ask him the question. He already answered it. We ain't got to get into it, but make sure you show Mula some love, because Mula's also an extremely dope artist who deserves some love for that shit, too.
Facts. Oh, dear.
So, for you, right, because when the song was already big when it first came out, right? The song was already a big record because at that point, you know, K had already been locked up, unfortunately, at the time. And I know that was kind of like the first song that came out after that whole situation that was new for him. Mm-hmm. So as that gained steam and we got to this point now where Cardi gets on the record, right? When did you find out that Cardi was going to get on the record?
When did I, you know what's crazy? I heard I kept hearing buzz about it because I got locked up. I got locked up and we made the song in like November or December. Mm-hmm. And I got, the end of November we made the song and I got locked up the middle of December.
Okay.
When I was locked up, I was on the phone. I heard buzz about it, but I didn't really think it was true. I didn't really I'm like, oh, nah, it probably is though because of what happened with K. I'm like, oh, yeah, label situation probably got kind of,
right, they had the power to make it
exactly
happen. Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe it is true, but I got knocked. The situation I was in, I didn't really think I was even gonna be home for it. So I'm like, well, I might not be home. I might not even be home for it. So I was kind of mad. And I ended up coming home, and God bless me.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Right. When did you come home?
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I came home on Valentine's Day, facts.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day at least?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I was manager in the corner laughing.
Yeah.
Of course. It's only right that you had a good Valentine's Day coming home on Valentine's Day.
She was like a blessing. And then a couple weeks later, I was with who was I with? I was with Justo. I was with my son Justo B. Shout out my son Justo. I was with Justo. And he was on the phone with JD. And then JD had told me and shit. And then he told me, yeah, you know your life about to change. I'm like, oh, word, what happened? Because I kept hearing about it. Yeah. So I just kept going, act like I ain't know about it. I act like I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
First of all, that's how you're supposed to act.
Yeah, I'm acting like I'm acting like I don't hear nothing. Like, what happened? He tell me, words just on, nah, I know it's true. He told me, I'm like, nah, I know it's true. Oh, it's lit. Then a couple weeks later, they ready to shoot the video. I'm like, hell yeah.
Word.
We shot.
So when y'all were when the video was shot, right? Because what I thought was so cool about when y'all shot the video, for anybody, for new people and for people who aren't as in tune with what goes on in New York, they wouldn't get it. But what I saw that was so dope was because it was you, it was Doug's, it was B Love, it was Mama Flock, it was Shawnee Bonnie was there, TG was there, and that's what I thought.
A lot of drill artists, a lot of New York artists,
right?
Were there.
So that's what. Who else was there? Did I miss anybody else? I'm trying to think.
My son Mula was there. My son Vels was there. My son Shimi was there. You said TG, right?
Yeah. Shawnee was there.
It was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people there. I got home, people texting me yo, why you ain't say it was? It was girls, females and shit texting me you ain't say nothing to me. Like, you ain't saying, I'm like, I didn't even know you was there. What the fuck? It was mad people. Like,
It was one of those situations where it's like there's so much. I'm assuming there was like so much happening like at once
but my
that
mind,
you can't even process everything that's happening.
My mind was everywhere. Like, everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was just in jail a couple weeks ago. Like, this shit crazy.
And
like,
now you're dancing with Cardi B.
Yeah,
and shit.
like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, oh my God, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy.
Did you get to exchange any words with Cardi?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Facts. Shout out Cardi. I always, still to this day, we still keep in touch words. I was just on live. We had a live. We was on live together. Cardi, shout out to Cardi. Cardi fuck with me. I fuck with Cardi.
Was that like the same live that she did where she was like talking, like telling like Bronx artists to just get the money and get out? Was that same live or that different live?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie. I know that was Friday. That was the day we dropped the song.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
That was that Friday. I think we did drop the song on a Friday, right?
Yeah.
I think that was a Friday. But yeah, that was the same. That night the song dropped at 12. She texted me, asked me if I wanted to get on live with her. That's why I really fuck with Cardi. Like, she real. I fuck with Cardi. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with her.
That's dope. So what was like the best? If she gave you any words, what was like the best word that she gave you? Or the best piece of advice that she gave you going forward in this shit?
She just told me, I ain't gonna lie, we didn't really get to the advice thing and shit like that. We didn't really get on that. But like today she told me she was proud of me. Like, she just said that I'm really proud of y'all. Like, I'm really proud of us. Like, proud of you. I'm proud of everybody. Like, the way what we did, the way we put it together, like everything just came out perfect. Like, I don't know, like that shit was like a real movie. Like, every time I watch that shit just like a movie to me. Like, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? We really made a movie, though.
I think it's so tough, and like, you know, obviously, unfortunately, because of Kay and Doug's situation, right? Obviously, you and Cardi are the ones out here really heavily holding it down with the record. Do you feel like any type of pressure with that too, or not?
I mean, nah, not really. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of happy with it because obviously, you know, Kay and Dougie is more out there than me. Like, I'm not really.
Right.
I'm still trying to get mine, so it's like, for me, it's kind of good for me, but a bad situation for them. Like, nobody wants them to be there where they at right now, but
they should be out here too, celebrating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Getting the same thing that I'm getting, but it's like I'm getting it the good way. So it's like, for me.
Right. I peeped, like, when we first started talking about doing an interview. I think it was probably even before I knew that this song was coming. But I remember, like, I followed you, and then today I went back on your gram. I'm like, yo, my son's followers jumped crazy.
My shit jumped, bro. My shit was I came home on Valentine's Day. My shit was at like 2,500, and my shit jumped to like 5 in like a couple weeks, a month. And after that shit, bro,
to the moon.
I was at 8. Yeah. I was at 8. After that, bro, it was over. Like, first, the day of the vid, I jumped. I didn't get to 10 yet. I was almost at 10. Then the day the vid dropped, I got to 10. Like, right before the vid dropped, like 10, 9 o'clock. Like, 9 o'clock, I got to 10. And then now I'm at almost 19 now.
That's incredible, man.
My shit jumped in a matter of like 3 days. Like, my shit going crazy.
That's beautiful.
I just hope I wake up with a blue check one day.
I feel like it's only right now, because like
these days I need that blue check.
Because I feel like as this song keeps getting bigger, right? Because I've been telling people around me, I'm like, I really do think that this song has the potential to get in the top 10 on Billboard. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now it's hot in New York, right? It's gonna be hot in the UK, right? We already know how the UK rocks with New York.
Facts.
And then Chicago, obviously, is gonna be hot in Chicago. But then, like, once it gets to the point where it starts reaching like the South and starts reaching like the West Coast and shit, like, it's gonna be crazy.
Internationals once it gets internet, it's gonna go. We just gotta give it time. It's gonna, once summertime come, I feel like that's gonna be like a nice summer anthem. Like, that shit's gonna go crazy. Like, it's just the beginning right now. Like,
that's a fact.
It's only been 4 days. Like, this is just beginning.
Yeah, when we record, it's been like it hasn't even been a week yet.
Yeah, exactly. This is just the beginning. Like, this shit is gonna go crazy. Like, I can't wait to like this shit get big enough to where we performing and everywhere. Like, people want to bring us out just to perform, like,
just to perform that record.
Yeah, like, I can't wait. Like, I know this shit's gonna get that big. Like,
we'll get into like you, right? Because you've done an interview before. Shout out my guy Intro Kev. Shout out WSOU. Shout out the home team. That's where I started at. But this is like your first interview by yourself, right? So as like I'm sure like when I put this out, a lot of people are gonna like go from the record to this to learn more about you, right? So I want to get like your full history. So let the people know if this is their first time meeting Bory 300, right? Where are you from, and how did you first get started in this making music?
I'm from Yonkers. Shout out, y'all. Everybody think I'm from the Bronx. Everybody, y'all be mad. Shit on Instagram, I'm from the Bronx. I be having to tell people like I'm not from the Bronx. Like I'm from Yonkers. Like, but yeah, I'm from Yonkers. But I started getting into the music shit. Me, my son Mula, my son AI, free my son AI. They kind of got me into it. I did it for fun. I did my first track with them too. Me, AI, Mula.
Yeah.
We did it over the Blicky in the Box beat. You know the Blicky in the Box beat? We did it over that beat. That was my first ever track. After that, I kept doing music for a little while, playing with it. I ain't take it serious. And then like 2 months before that, before we made the track with K and Dougie, I started kind of taking it serious. I had shot my first video. I started kind of taking it a little serious before. I was doing music since like 2017. Like,
okay, so you've been doing it for a minute,
for a little while. Like, but I just kind of really started taking it serious. Like, now I'm all right. Now I'm locked in. I'm a rapper. Like before, I was just playing. Like, never dropped nothing. I just used to make shit for the guys to listen to for me.
Right. Before this record came out, do you feel like you were taking it like seriously enough? Or before you made this record, what type of space were you in before that?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like people wasn't taking me serious enough. Sometimes I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Because I just like I didn't have enough recognition at the time. Like this right here just gives me like the stepping stool to now be able to do whatever I want. Like
right.
Like now it's like now people gonna take me serious. I got this on my exactly. So now people's gonna he might be about something like for me. So now it's just the ball's in my court. Like I can do whatever I want with it.
Right, right when we're recording this, you're planning on dropping like every week, trying to play with different sounds, trying to get people, trying to see. You're basically right now you're in a space where you could see what people think of the different things that you're trying. Right, so you're dropping every week. You're doing some different sounds. What are you kind of experimenting with that you hope that people are gonna like gravitate towards from you? Like, is there any other type of sound? Like, what do you kind of?
I'm kind of like heavy on the drill. Like I'm not really on no melodic and nothing like that, but I kind of like I'm trying to like get on some kind of switch the drill up to where I don't got to be screaming and raspy on the beat. Like I could just maybe talk and still kind of give away the same vibe without screaming and yelling. And so I'll be trying to like, I'm trying to work on that. Cause I got different, I tried a bunch of different sounds. All my friends tell me like, yo, one of my mans tell me, yo, they want me on this sound, and then one tell me they want me on this sound. Like, so I'm still trying to find my sound. Like,
I think you could do both though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like, yeah, facts. Hell yeah, definitely.
You don't always gotta be screaming on the beat. You could go from one flow to another. I think that's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you have to necessarily choose between one or the other either.
That's a fact.
Do you think that like? So you're not really doing the melodic stuff. You're not really into that.
Nah, I'm not really like that.
I like when Mula did it though. I told Mula I liked it. I know he wasn't too into it, but I told him I liked it.
I told Mula I'm not even like. I told him like that's my man's. I always tell my man honest opinion. Like
you wasn't into it like that.
I'm not. It's not it. Like it's not what we do. It's not what we do.
Right? Yeah.
It's not what we do.
It was cool
us.
To put it out one time for the one time. Yeah,
but that ain't us. Like so. You see, he ain't never dropped nothing like that ever again.
I did see that.
But that's it. I ain't really feeling it though.
I peeped you. You're doing something with Asian Doll soon too.
Yeah, man. Shout out Asian. Asian, another real one too. I fuck with Asian. Shout out Asian. We got some me, her, and my son Vels. We just shot some shit a couple days ago.
Okay, so that song is with you, Vels,
and
her.
Yeah.
Hard. Dope.
Got some shit coming. I ain't gonna lie. We did a fire ass sample. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the sample?
A Barbie doll sample.
Oh, tough. Cause I was about to say I like the one with Shimi, the baby sample. That shit was tough.
We did a Barbie doll sample. We did some fire shit though.
Do you ever think the samples are gonna get like played out like that? Do you think we're like do you feel like we're at like any point in like that like sampling moment where it's like it's maybe we're getting close to like not the end, but like you know to the point where people might be getting tired of it?
I feel like where like it's not gonna die down only not just because of us, only if it's the producers like too. Like I feel like people don't give producers enough credit too. Like if they let it die down, it's on them. Like if they not making no more fire samples, then we can't make no more fire music. Like unless we doing it unless to sample beats, feel me? Like
yeah.
We can't if they stop making fire samples, then it's gonna die down. But they just been making fire ass samples, so it's like how can it die down if the beats is just fire? Like some people try to do something different because, you know, a lot of samples don't get cleared all the time. A lot of samples don't be getting cleared. So some people say try to stay off the samples, but it's like they fire, like niggas can't.
Right. Who produced the Barbie doll sample for you guys?
Do
you remember?
I want to say it was Elias. I don't know if I'm not too sure. I think it was Elias though.
Shout out Elias. Shout out everybody doing the
Cosfinger. I think it might have been Cosfinger.
Cosfinger?
Yeah, I fuck with
Shout
him
out
too.
Cosfinger.
Yeah, I fuck with Cosfinger.
Shout out everybody killing samples right now.
It was either one of them two.
Shout out everybody.
I fuck with them too. Those are most of the beats I really use. I fuck with them too.
That shit tough. So who else you got records with on the way? What else you kind of planning? What else you kind of working on?
I ain't really like people that want to work with me. Like I fuck with everybody who fuck with me. Like I got some shit. I got shit with Justo.
Okay.
Me, Justo. I got Marty. Me and Marty got some tracks. We trying to get a date to shoot. I've been telling them to get a date together so we can shoot that because people want that. We did a fire ass sample. We did some fire other sample. I don't know what it's called though. It was the a church sample.
Okay. The preacher one.
Yeah. That shit.
Revelations.
That shit. The Revelations. Yeah, that shit. We did that shit. I'm trying to shoot that shit. I told them to get a date. We got me and Mula. You know, I'm a forever drop with Mula. Me and Mula always. Of course. Me and Mula always gonna drop. Me and Fez. I gotta start dropping with Fez. Me and Fez about to drop.
I never asked, how did you and Mula meet K and Dougs? Like, how do you first begin to make that Yonkers to Bronx connection, too?
Dougie originally is from Yonkers. Like,
I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah, Dougie is not, like, he from Yonkers. Like, he grew up in Yonkers. Like, so he just moved to the Bronx, and then he grew a relationship with K and them, so he kind of, like, I swear... He kind of like jumped out at, feel me? But he grew up in Yonkers, so like it was always love. So it was a situation, he got arrested, whatever he got into, and he came home and he came back and started showing us love and shit. We got back together, we linked up back up with him. So it was like we fucked with him. He kind of just got us together with K, like introduced us to K, and then after that, K fucked with us off rip, like off rip. K show love. Like I ain't never even meet K like ever like. Before we did the track, trying to think that I see him in person before we ever did the track. I don't think I ever even linked him. We just always talked on the phone. We just always was talking on the phone and shit. Like he was just always jacking me, and then he hit me for the studio. When I went to the studio, we did the track or whatever. But Dougie kind of linked us up.
That's tough. I deadass never knew he was from Yonkers.
Yeah, nah, he's from Yonkers.
So that was that. So that's how y'all. Okay, that's how y'all.
That's kind of that's kind of how the DOA situation, the 300 DOA situation happened. Like, cause of Dougie, 300 and he DOA. Like, so it's like everybody. It's love. It's all for me. Like through Dougie. Like Dougie's the glue for it. Exactly, basically. But like now it's niggas really got relationships with niggas. So now it's like. He's not really the glue because we actually got relationships with them now. Like,
right, but he's the one who built the bridge.
Who built the bridge, exactly.
That's tough. Exactly. I love that. So we got records with you, Asian, and Vels.
I got a record with Yagi B too.
Yagi B on the way too.
Me and Yagi got some shit. Me, Yagi, and my son Luce. Shout out my son Luce. He an upcoming rapper too. We got some shit coming out.
All coming soon.
Yeah, we gotta figure out when we're gonna shoot it or something. What we're gonna do with it. I think I want to redo my verse. Though. I don't know. I got to see what I'm going to do with it.
You're in such a great spot right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know. That shit, yo. The shit that just been happening. People just been saying to me, this shit is just different. Like,
I hope you moving safe. You know what I'm saying? I hope you getting out.
Different. Hell yeah.
Hope you taking all the right steps now that you on your way to becoming a superstar.
I'm trying.
I know it's tough, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, this shit still tough. Even with that. Shit's a good looking shit, but it's just still tough out here. So I'm trying to get there.
Keep your head on your shoulders. Do the right thing, man. Yeah. I believe in you. I think this is such an incredible thing that y'all have done. Congratulations again on the record. Congratulations on the success. Congratulations on having Cardi B just randomly text you out the blue. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's mad cool. That's mad cool.
Well, shout out Cardi.
We're going to have you freestyle here today. Before we sign off, though, let the people know they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know, now's the time to do it. This camera right over here.
Bory 300. Follow me at the real Bory 300 on Instagram. Yeah, that's about it. I really only use Instagram. My YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube. New music on the way. That's about it. Tune into the gang. Shout out all the guys, free all the guys. That's about it.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go follow him. Go run up, Shake It out now.
Boom.
All the other
check out Shake It.
Definitely check out Shake It. Check out the vid. Check out all the records he has out now. Check out that Asian Doll record when it comes out.
Facts.
And until next time, Bory 300 on the radar. My guy. Appreciate you. Much love. Dope.